It's just pinned on, she said. I'm here with Danielle Dax. Tell us a bit about what it's like being on an independent chart, because we've been hearing a lot about them today.
Well, it's very difficult because you don't get so much promotion as a major label would give you. But I think independent charts and independent labels in general are really important because new energy and new ideas have got to come from somewhere. And I think that too many TV stations and radio stations ignore the independent charts, which sell so many records now. I think it's time that more notice was taken of them, really.
But most people imagine that an independent chart, the records have only sold about 3 copies, don't they? There's some kind of...
Well, it does vary, obviously. There are more successful independent labels and less successful independent labels. But I think that the majors are like ostriches with their heads in the sand too much. And I don't really think they have any idea of how to be in touch with new ideas generally.
Now, you did your recording in your bedroom, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
What on earth was that like, and why did you do it at home?
Well, mainly necessity. I was working on a TAC 4-track reel-to-reel tape recorder. And I just preferred the atmosphere of working at home. And I collect quite a lot of instruments, bits and pieces, like some ethnic instruments like a Turkish saz and a sitar and tablas and things, and also normal conventional instruments. Well, yeah, I believe that if you get the right sound and it fits, it's appropriate, you should use it. I wouldn't say I was a virtuoso on anything particular.
This is like Prince, 200 instruments.
No.
All at once. But what was the main problem about recording at home? I mean, it must have been incredibly difficult, if it's not sort of set up for it.
There are problems. Mainly I have to work with headphones because I can't make a noise because the neighbours would complain. So I used to record at home and then mix in small studios, really cheap 8-track studios. But generally I think the advantages outweigh the disadvantages because you have as much time as you want to do everything, and the general atmosphere of the room is much more suitable. It's got a lot more general feeling there.
Now, you've got a great title. One of your albums was called Jesus Egg That Wept, and just quickly, tell me the story. I mean, how on earth did you come by this title?
Well, it was a heading in the Sun newspaper at Easter, and it was about this story about little Easter eggs which had been painted for some kiddies at a school, and one had a tear and it appeared in its eye, and it was like a stigmata thing, and it just amused me. I just thought the Sun dealing with metaphysical subjects was hilarious.
Now, from the stigmata to Smiley Culture, who's from South London, and this is the cheapest video ever. It cost £1,000 only. And what can I tell you? At home, he's called David. Here he is, Smiley Culture.
big house, they branded niggers. Destroy a life to give them gold.
Stellt sie uns erstmal vor.
Ich denke, erstmal einen kleinen Applaus. Ich meine... Singen kann sie, 6 Instrumente spielt sie, 3 Soloalben hat sie raus. Zum Teil hat sie Sachen zu Hause fabriziert auf dem 4-Spur-Tonband. eine typische Independent-Künstlerin. Und wir freuen uns ja jedes Mal, wenn wir jemanden da haben, Leute, die Spruchreif schon kennen, wissen, Independent-Labels sind diese kleinen Labels. Darüber können wir uns auch gleich unterhalten. Aber erst, hello Danielle Ducks. Are you tired?
I'm not so bad now.
Mike is not working. Ist das Mikrofon zu hören? Ich hoffe ja. Hier. Okay, so we help this.
Right, okay then. No, I'm not so tired now.
Is there any show like ours in this early in British TV?
Not this early, later, but on Sundays there's a thing called Network 7 in London.
It's somewhat against human nature, isn't it?
It is for me, yes. Horrendous.
Ich habe gefragt, ob es so eine Show auch in England gibt, so früh wie unsere. Sagt sie, ja, schon irgendwie ein bisschen später, aber ich sagte, es ist gegen die menschliche Natur. Let's come to the topic. We have standing on your own feet. And I think that must be much more meaningful to musicians than to normal people.
Well, it is to me. I mean, when I started, I learned to play lots of instruments, and I played all the instruments on my first records myself, and I also have my own studio, so I like to retain a certain amount of artistic control in what I do, so that side's quite important.
What about self-consciousness?
Well, you keep those bits for when you're on your own, when you're private, I think. You can't afford to not push yourself. You have to have a lot more inner determination, I think, than perhaps other people who work for other people do have.
Also sie erzählte am Anfang, dass sie die Sachen ohnehin alleine macht. Meine Frage war, ob Musiker nicht generell eigentlich mehr so Power haben müssen, auf eigenen Beinen zu stehen. Und sie sagte dann auch, das ist schon so, man braucht ja eben, man hat niemanden, der einen stößt. Das muss man schon alles selber machen irgendwo. Well, independent label. Let's have this question. The big companies offer you lots of money, but have a lot of pressure to your music. If you have the choice to work with a little company and doing your own kind of stuff, or a big company that's saying you have to sing, let me say so, choppa choppa cheep cheep, or something like this, what would you do? I mean, it's a rhetorical question.
Well, I have been offered some pretty dire pop songs in the past, which I didn't do, but I've got nothing against large labels at all. I think it depends on the deal. You know, I'd like independence and to be successful on a wide-scale level.
Gut, ist zu verstehen, sie hat schon mal die Aufforderung bekommen, ein paar Popsongs zu singen, aber sie hat es dann doch nicht gemacht. Sie sagt, sie würde gerne beides tun. Großes Label und trotzdem independent bleiben. Independent ist sie im Moment. Und jetzt hören wir etwas von Danielle Ducks, Big Hollow Man. Freut euch drauf.
Max has said recently that she's fed up of not getting the recognition she deserves in Britain, even though she has an enormous following elsewhere. However, her new single, White Knuckle Ride, should soon rectify all this.
Kind of disappointed, because you always want to be respected in your home territory, as it were. But I think there's a lot of truth in the sort of adage that familiarity breeds contempt, and that most people are never really appreciated in their home country or their hometown. And I think that's why possibly bands that come, say, from America get a lot of coverage in the media over here, whereas if they came from Leeds or Newcastle or maybe Scotland, it wouldn't be the same way. I've always felt that I had to have a reason to be here. And I always like to have physical results for my time spent somewhere or existing or whatever. So if it's not artwork or music, maybe I like to write like lyrics or my diary or whatever. But I could never exist solely on a kind of decadent, time-wasting level at all. I always have to do things and have plans and keep busy. I would like to produce music which would create in other people the same feelings I had, say, as a teenager when I first started buying records. There were certain things which became very sacred and meant a lot and still nostalgically hold a lot of value for me. And I think that that's very flattering when other people hear what you do and identify with it in some way and pick up on the emotional aspect of it. Really, that gives me a lot of satisfaction too.
You've said in the past that you're sort of interested in extremes and in excess in a way. Do you think that you are quite an obsessive person?
Yes, I think that I would have to be to carry on doing this, and certainly to have begun the way I did begin without any training, any knowledge about music, technically or in the way that music works as an art form. I have been totally obsessive all the time, because once I discovered it, I realised it was what I wanted to do so badly that I had to really teach myself from everything from the word go. And I don't think unless you really care for something, you could carry on doing that. I had 5 years of really bad poverty and ill health because of the situation I was in, because I was so poor. I had a thing called ME, which I caught because I was allergic to the environment I lived in, because it had dry rot and fungus and everything else you could possibly imagine. So it hasn't been easy at all. And also, you know, I've been put down a lot. I've had to really struggle to get as far as I have. And there is still a lot of prejudice in the business too, so it's not been easy. I think possibly because I've never really been trendy. I've never had that initial... The music press over here, apart from radio, if you can't get into Radio 1 programming, which if you're a bit left field is practically impossible, you need the press so much. And as I said really earlier on, they do tend to be more biased towards giving coverage to foreign acts than people that come from over here. So it's been difficult from that point of view. But like I said, I do have a very large following over here. It's simply no one's really aware of it apart from those people. In the same way that maybe, I don't know, I can't think of their names. New Model Army or somebody might have. They don't get that much coverage, but they still sell lots and lots of records and stuff. So it's just how you're perceived in the media. And also things, because things over here are much more trend-oriented. So, and that doesn't really happen anywhere else in other countries so much.
Do you think that, in a way, then, they're quite careerist at all, or not?
More survivalist, I think. I think when I started, I probably wasn't. I was very naive, and I really thought you could do very pure art forms and simply exist by doing either music or painting in a fairly extreme way, because I do have, as you mentioned earlier, I do have extreme tastes. And I suppose now I probably am careerist, because it's very easy to become ghettoised, to become a cult figure who only plays to a certain number of people all the time. It's a very safe kind of existence. I could bring out records and sell a few thousand, mainly probably exported to Japan, of experimental music or whatever. But I want more than that. I want to travel and I want to play to lots of people, and I need to do that too, because I've already experienced the other things. I always want to move on and change and have new experiences.